Hey guys, this is Tim Verdouw and welcome to my Glorify review. Now, what is Glorify? In a nutshell, Glorify is a design application that can be compared with CANVA. And right now it's running a early adopter campaign, which means that this platform has just been launched. They just getting started with this product. So in the month September 2019, they have an early adopter offer. When you click on this button, get started now, you'll see that you're going to get lifetime access for a one-time payment of $97. And you get everything that's in here. Now, I'm going to show you in this review what this in here all is. One of the things is a background remover, which I really like. If you compare this with a service like Canva, this service Glorify has the option to remove backgrounds from images, which makes it a pretty cool application. And it gives you 100 credits to do that. So you also have a possibility to upgrade to a pro version, which gives you unlimited background removals. And this is $297 for a one-time payment. But just go click the link below this video if you want to see all these options. It is an affiliate link so that you know that I'm going to get a commission for that. I decided to make a video for this product. I purchased it yesterday myself and I was so impressed. I thought, hey, I review more products. When you see my YouTube channel, you see I review products all the time. I wanted to review this product. So when you click the button below, it will redirect you to this page where you can see everything. It's a pretty cool application. As you can see all these examples, I was impressed. I bought it immediately. And this could be a real Canva killer, but you can decide yourself. I'm going to give you a live demo so that you can find out yourself. So let's dive into the application. This is what you will see when you log into the backend. This is what you will see. So here you have your recent saved projects. And at the start, you can start with e-commerce images to design e-commerce images, social media images like Facebook, Instagram, etc. You can create ebooks with this program. And you can create logos with this program, and that all within one application. So let me first starting by showing you the menu at the left side, and then we're going into the design part of Glorify. So here, when you go to your dashboard, this is what you will see. You can go to your files in here, and then you will have some multiple options. So here you see all my saved designs. So here are all your designs, and this is in groups like e-commerce images, your social media marketing images, your ebooks that you have created with Glorify. Then you have your edited photos. So as you can see, here are some photos that are edited already. I've removed the backgrounds in here. So these are the photos that I've modified with Glorify. And then here are your uploads. So these are all the images that you have uploaded yourself. Then you have your brand assets, so your logos that you have created. Also, one thing that I really like about this application, here comes really the power of Glorify, is that you can add your own color palettes. And this is what I really like. As you can see here, you can add a plus button and you can simply add the color that you like to this color palette, or you can create a new color palette for a client, and then you can add all these colors from that specific client to your color palette, and you can use that in your productions. You can even swap colors on the fly from complete designs. You can swap these colors from same color range of your color palette. I'm going to show you that also. Now there's another cool option that I really like, is that you can upload your own fonts. So here you simply click on upload, and it must be a TTF file, but simply go for free fonts, and you can download your own fonts online. 1001 free fonts in here. Simply download this as a TTF file, upload it here, here in Glorify, and you can use these fonts in the editor. So that's a big plus. You can also add folders in here. So I created a client map. Not sure where you can use this for, probably to save your designs. I'm not sure right now. I haven't figured that one out yet, but you can create folders yourself. So here you can create your designs. Again, when you click on e-commerce, you will have different kind of e-commerce options to choose from: product promo image, lifestyle image, comparison image, or a call out image, and all have a bunch of templates. EBC logo header, here you can see all the different kinds of options for e-commerce. Now then you also have social media marketing. So you can choose from all these images. So it starts with Facebook, general marketing, Google Plus images, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube, etc. That you can choose from. Then there's also another one, which is the ebook creator, where you can create your own ebooks from beginning to end. And it's pretty cool. You can create all pages, the front cover, the table of contents, your column 1 column content page, 2 column content page, call to action page, etc. You can create complete ebooks. I'm also going to show you how to do that. But first, let me go back to the dashboard and start with a design. So here you can choose again from e-commerce, social media, ebooks, or logo. So let's simply start with e-commerce. And then let's select one of the images that are in here. So let's start simply with a product promo image by selecting that. Now here, there comes a bunch of templates that you can use. Simply go through these templates and you can use all these templates. Nothing is paid. You know, when you have a CANVA account, for example, you have a lot of limited images that you can use or examples. These are all free because you've paid your one-time fee of $97 or the other one. Simply choose one of the parts that you like. So if you like this one, for example, you can select this one and you can start editing this specific image. So most of the times you can simply change the design. So these are now swimming glasses or diving goggles. You can simply delete this one and then you can upload your own image. Now, let's say I want to have something like a headset. You can simply go to this menu here to elements and you can choose from the free images library. So there are a whole bunch of images in here. So when I type headset or headphone, yeah, here I can do headset, for example. Now let's see if I can pick one that I can remove the background also, so that you can see how that function works. Let me see if there is a one that can be done for this one. Well, let's say you want to use this one. This is also a cool picture. Where was that guy with the VR glasses on? That was a cool picture. Let me see if I can find it. Boom, 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 boom. He's going to let me pause my video. Let me get it back. Oh, there it is already. This guy. Let's say I want to have this guy. So you select this guy. And now this guy is in this image in here. So, but I don't want to have this background with this guy. And this is a good example, a very easy example to remove the background. And normally you need Photoshop for this. But with Glorify, you can remove the background. Simply select the image and then click on Background Remover. Now this works for many different images. And the only thing that you need to do is simply click on this plus button in here and select the parts that you want to keep. So I want to keep this, the beard, the color of the beard, the color of the shirt. I want to keep his arm in here. And then once you've done that, let's make it round, you can select the red part, which you don't want to keep. And at the right side here of the image, you see the example here. This is how it's going to be cut out. So it does a really, really great job. And once you've done, I think this one looks cool. You click on done, and then it will be added to your photo. And it will also be stored in your library in My Files. So this is very cool. You can use it like this. You can add it to your image. As you can see, these images are already done. You know, you can change this this top. So you can say VR glasses, and then whatever you want to change in here. So I think this is pretty cool. One of the other options which I really like is the effects that come with Glorify. So here you can change the effects of the photo. So you can do Technicolor or Kodachrome or Vintage or black or white. Or you can keep it normal, or you can just modify it with the hand here. You can change these sliders, as you can see, which makes it pretty cool. So if you like this design, you can simply keep it like this. And then you can also add some other effects. When you double click it, you can also crop the image, as you can see here. So I can crop this image. I can do it like this, for example, and then it's going to be in here. So it becomes like this. And Then also what I really like is the option that you can add shadows. Now there are two different types of shadows that you can add to an image. So when I select this, you can do a normal drop shadow. As you can see here, it adds a shadow in the back of him, and you can change that also. So you can change the let me see the shadow. You can change the horizontal distance, so you can change this part. You can change the vertical distance and also the blurriness. So if you want to make it very blurry, and you can change the opacity of the shadow. Now this is one shadow that you can apply, but you can also choose to do a normal shadow at the bottom. As you can see here, this makes it pretty cool. Let me move this a bit to the bottom, and let me remove myself from the screen. I'll be back later, but let me get myself gone. Okay, so what I really like here is this one is, by the way, locked. I cannot move this. So you can also lock images so you don't ruin your own design. You can unlock that, and then you can just separate. And as you can see, now it looks like the guy is flying. And this is very nice when you create products. With this guy, it's not the best example, but when you have let's create something totally different. Let's say I want to create a coffee cup. So let's do a coffee. Let me see if I have a simple coffee cup from the side. Yes, let's take this one. Hold on 1 second. Let's take this one. It's in here. So this one is pretty cool. When you have this design and you add the shadow effect at the bottom, it's just like that it's flying. It's not the best example also, but you get the idea. This is, with some products, it's pretty cool. When you have some pair of shoes in here, it really likes they're flying. So you can also change the vertical distance, and also you can change exactly where it is, the blurriness also. You can change the opacity. So you have different types of shadows that you can add to an image, which makes it very nice. So that's the shadow part. Then there's also a reflection option, which makes the image reflect. And I really like this option also. And this is especially cool when you create books. So you can also blur that design. As you can see here, it becomes more blurry. It's in the water, you see. You can change the transparency. So especially with book covers and stuff like that, it makes it really cool. Or when you create something like product images, etc. It makes it really cool to add a reflection to it. So you can change the horizontal or the vertical distance from the cup here, from the reflection, the transparency. You can make it whatever you want. So these are options that I really like about Glorify, which really gives it the extra value that you can add reflections, that you can add shadows to your images, that you can crop these images, some very cool effects. Now, what I really like also, let me get another design to give you a good example. Let me just pick one in here. Let's say I want to use this one, the Winter Jack. What I showed you was the color palettes that you've created. So what you can do in here, you can simply go to brand it, and then you can change your designs on the fly. I'm not sure if this is the best one to use it for, because the jacket is very red. Let me pick another one, another design. Let's take this one. And then when you are in your design and you click on brand it, you can choose your color palettes that you've created. So you can totally change. So when I click on brand it, you can see it becomes a completely different color design. So you can swap it and swap it and swap it and swap it and swap it again. And it comes with all kinds of suggestions of your color palette, and it changes your design on the fly. So you can do multiple designs, show it to your clients or show it to yourself, which makes it really cool. As you can see, they also added a shadow here to this image, I think. Let me see. Yeah, see, there's a shadow in here, which makes it really nice, because if there was no shadow, it was just a simple plain design. And now they've added a nice shadow, a nice drop shadow or a normal shadow to it. Well, this is also where I show it. I just messed up now. Here you can see what it is. When you have the normal drop shadow, you see this, it's much more nicely than without a shadow. So that's the color palettes. you can add all different kinds of things to your design. So when you go to elements, you can use the free images like I just showed you, but you can also add shapes to your design. So for example, when I have a round circle, I can add this round circle to this design. I can make it a bit bigger like this. And then I can choose also the color of this design. So let's say I want to make this also this color, and then I can move it to the background. So this layer option also works very cool. When I press this button, it goes to the front. When I push this button, it goes to the back. It's the opposite. Here you can see you have two options. When you use the smaller button, it immediately sends it to the back, or it immediately sends it to the front, as you can see. So that makes it really cool. So you can do stuff like this and then add this into your circle. And then what you also can do is simply when you press Shift, you can also group these images. So what did I do wrong? Hold on a second. I think I did something wrong. I messed up. Let me see. Yeah, there it is. When you press Shift, let me do it one more time. You can group these images. Somehow it goes wrong. Probably that's because they're in their beta phase, but you can group images. Now it's ungrouped. I think it has to do with the layers, where it is in front or in the back. Not sure. Let me delete this one. Yeah, there it is. I think I messed up, or I did something wrong. Let me try it one more time by adding a element. Let me add a shape quickly to this one, to the text in here. So let me move this a bit to the background. Let me see here. Boom. So like this. And then I can press Shift, and then I can group this image. Now, somehow it goes wrong. Probably they need to work on it. But you can group these images. I've done this before without any problem. And then you can move them all at the same time. So not sure why this is not going well right now. Probably with layers. It has to do something with layers, or because some things are locked. I'm not sure. But that's possible also. And they're still working on this application. It just came out, so there are a few bugs in it. I've noticed a few bugs, but I really trust that they will fix that. So elements, you can add shapes like I just showed you. You can add icons also, so you can choose an icon in here. Let's say I want to use this icon. You can change the colors of these icons also. And then what I really like is that you can add a shape to an icon. So like this makes it really professional. So you can adjust the icon. You can set the icon size, for example, and the border thickness. So you can also add a border to an icon. So let's just make the border just white, for example. And then you have a great icon that you can use. So here's an icon now that I can say, okay, this alarm clock, I want to point out some things. So I can also say I want to add a wood icon, for example. So I can say here, this is wood. And then I can use this in here. And I'm going to use this as an icon also. I'm also going to add a shape to this icon. And then I'm going to adjust this shape. I'm going to make my icon size bigger. And I'm going to change the color of this border color to white also again. Let me see. And then the shape color. Let's make this also. Let's make this brown. Is there a brown color in here? Where can I find brown? More like this. I think this is nice. So you can do this stuff like this, and then you can point them out. So here's the border a little bit thicker like this. What you can do also with these elements is you can annotate. So you can say, okay, I want to point out a specific product. And you can have these handles, and you can do stuff like this. So this is a wood, you see. And so you can make more icons, etc., which I really like with the background also. So you can change the colors of these icons, etc. So free images, a bunch of images to choose from, a complete library where you can search and then remove the backgrounds. Shapes, icon, annotates. They're coming up soon with mockups. So probably your designs will be in a mockup. Some extra options they're working on also. So I'm really curious what they're working on. So you can add that all to your image. Now let me show you one other thing. When I go back to my dashboard, let me leave this one. And they're working on an autosave function also, so you don't have to save your things manually all the time. Let me see here. There's also an ebook creator, so you can create your own ebooks, and that makes it really cool. You can simply choose from this. You can change everything in here, so you can, for example, you're going to create the cover. You can select this, and then you can change from a whole bunch of ebook covers that you want to use. So let's say you want to use this one, simply select it, and then you can change everything in here. You can change the background, images, etc. But the cool thing is here at the right side, you also have the options to add pages to your design. So this is my first page. I can simply click on the plus button, and then it's going to create a new page. So I can create my second page for this ebook, and I can add as many pages as I like, and then I can download this as a PDF at the end. So I can create ebooks from the beginning to the start. Now, one thing I also forgot to mention is when you have to pick a category, or when you have to pick an image in here, you can also choose from categories. So you can also pick a niche. So when you want to have pet supplies, it will come up with all designs of pet supplies. But if you want to have something different, if you want to have dynamic, it comes up with dynamic images in here. So that's pretty cool. You can use this one for your design and then simply modify it. And then again, once you're done, you can download your files. And with the other designs, you can download this as an optimized JPEG file, high resolution JPEG file, normal PNG file, but also a transparent PNG file. And this is what I'm missing in other online editors, that you cannot export your files as PNG. With this as transparent PNG, and with this Glorify application, you can export it as transparent images, which is really cool. Now within your design, so let's pick another one to show it better, is that you can also have your canvas guides. So in here you can have the grid guide, so you can see exactly how everything looks and how everything is outlined. And you can also remove that. You have a safety region that you can also set in here. And what you have more, you can also use this, so you can align images to the center, to the left, to the right, to the center of the whole image, to the top, wherever you want to have this. And you can also flip images. And this is sometimes very useful when you create a design with a person and you want to swap that person. You can simply swap that horizontal, vertical, just whatever you like to have. And then this function, not sure what this is, not going to show me this right now. Let me see what I have more. Yes, one thing I forgot to mention, what I really like, is that you can also add borders to your images. As you can see, border thickness in here. Just take an image and then you can also change the radius of your images, which is a very nice extra feature. You can also, your transparency of your images, you can change that. You can lock your images, you can duplicate your images, lots of possibilities. So you can also add text, all different kinds of text to your design. So if you don't like the text designs that are in here, simply go to your text in here and you can choose whatever you like from here. Simply select it and it will be added to your design, so you can use it. Right now it's a little small here for this design, but you can simply make this bigger. As you can see here, you got all different kinds of options. So there's a lot of creativity in this application. You can change the backgrounds. If you say you want to have a brick background or green, whatever you like, you can just change that on the fly. I really like Glorify, and I think I'm going to get rid of my paid subscription for Canva because there's a lot of possibilities within this application. Now there's another option also. Let me go back to the main menu, and that is to create your own logo in here. So this is not a very advanced logo creator, but this is just logo example. you give your logo a name, and then you can choose which of the following best describes your brand. So you can say clean and simple. You go next. What kind of colors do you like? Magenta. Simply choose that color, click on next. And then you can choose from one of the icons that suits your logo. So if you say I want to have coffee, need to type it in here. You can choose, you can pick one of these icons and then click on next. And by the way, let me bring myself back into the screen. So when you're in here, you can see all the designs that are in here. So it takes your logo. This is the logo example, and it makes all different kinds of mock-ups with your logo so you can see how it looks like. And you can modify it here. You can change the logo fonts at the left side. You can change the icon. If you don't like this icon, you can also hide the icon. You can choose the size of your icon if you want to have it bigger. The icon text space, you can change this also. Change the colors in here. So you have your suggested colors that you can use. You can change the layout. So if you want to have the logo at the left side, you see you can change that also. And it will also change in the designs in here. So you can see how that looks like. Change the text, the height, the manual case. You can change that to all capitals, etc. So this is just a nice logo created to create a quick logo if you want to create something, and you can save that logo. It will be downloaded automatically to your computer, and it will be saved to your logos that you have created. So I think one thing I mentioned your fonts already. So logos, you can create palettes. No, have I mentioned fonts? Well, you can upload your own fonts. I think I mentioned that at the beginning, yes. So you can also use your own fonts. So yeah, basically, I really, really like this application. And right now, like I said, it has an early adopter offer. In the month of September, you can get this for $97. Simply go to the link below this description. And yeah, $97. You're going to get lifetime access to this application because you're an early adopter. And after that, this will go to a monthly fee. So I think I covered everything, well, the most at least, of this application. If you have any questions, make sure you ask them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. Again, if you buy through the link below, it's an affiliate link. I will get a commission, but I would appreciate that. And yeah, I think that's it for today. If you have any questions, make sure you ask them below. And thank you for watching. Give this video a like, a thumb up. Don't forget to subscribe to get more reviews from awesome products. And thank you for watching, and talk soon. Bye-bye.